What's up, guys? NCG here, bringing you guys a new deck profile for you. This is something I came up with just on the fly, as I was just doing my own business, and so it's a deck in. Well, actually, let's be more specific. I watched a duel on YouTube that involved Diablos in Red Eyes Black Dragon. And they utilized the whole Link Kuriboh because it was a Japanese OCG match, and they were utilizing Link Kuriboh with like Blackstone the Legend, being able to tribute Blackstone to get Link Kuriboh back, and then summon Diablos back, and so on and so forth. So I thought, well, I'll build on that, along with some new interesting ideas for it as well, to bring out different things from the extra deck. And with all testings and everything like that, I thought I'd share it with you guys before the new set drops and I start spamming you guys things with like Gogis and Altergeist, Cyverse, etc, etc. So, with all that said and done, let's get to the deck. So, we have 2 Red Eyes Black Dragons and 2 Black Flares. I like this ratio just because you got the good 50-50. If you just need a vanilla red, you don't really care who you need, what you want, just get the vanilla Red Eyes. Otherwise, if you want to try and get the additional burns, you got the Black Flares in here as well. So, but you can go with this ratio as much as you want. They're all in here for just a level 7 Red Eyes. Now, I've gone for 1 Meteor Black Comet, the Meteor Dragon Red Eyes Impact, because I'm not focusing on the burn aspect. I'm focusing on a little bit on something else, which I'll get to now, which is 2 Archfiend of Lightnings and 1 Archfiend's Commander. Now, if you guys on the channel remember a deck profile that I put up here on here before, Red Dragon Archfiend, I incorporated this engine. Well, I thought I wanted to still incorporate it just a little bit into the Red Eyes deck as a whole. So I've gone for the Archfiend build, you could say, a bit more than the Black Comet build. So I can just constantly use Blackstone Legend to get this guy out, and if I have Commander in my hand, I can special summon Commander and go for my High Wave King and Beatrice and stuff like that. So if you don't want this engine, don't worry guys, you can just take these 2 out, put another one of this guy in, and then something else if you want to. So you can go with that ratio as much as you like. I got for 2 Blackstone of Legends, so I don't want to brick on this guy too much because he does recycle himself over and over again. So once you've got 1 circulation with things like Dragon Shrine, to dump it to the graveyard straight away, or 1 for 1 to get summoned to the field, once you've got it in circulation, your engine's running and going. 3 Black Metal Dragons is one of your consistency cards because it searches your spell cards, but it searches everything else. So Black Metal Dragons, just so good. You can also equip it to one of your Red Eyes to giving it a bit of a buff. And to round out the Red Eyes is 1 Darkness Metal. For the Diablos engine, I got 1 Diablos. I don't want to brick on it too much, and again, like the Black, so once you've got 1 circulation, you're good to go. Unless they're going to banish it with like Call by the Grave. So if that happens to you, then I'm sorry, but it's Call by the Grave. We can't prep for everything. But if you want to up him to 2, you're more than welcome to. 2 Liliths. We do have a good amount of useful normal trapped cards that we want to get into. So 2 Liliths. If you want to though, you can always bump a Lilith down and up Diablos if you feel like you want to see Diablos more than Lilith. 3 it's such as your field spell, it's such as all your Red Eyes, like your Darkness Metal. It's just all around a really good, really strong card. And if you've got the Lair of Darkness out, it's good disruptions. And I'm testing out 1 Gateway Dragon. If you don't like Gateway Dragon in this deck, take it out and bump up any of the other cards I suggested you can bump up in this deck. But I like the Gateway because if you've got the Gateway, a Red Eyes Engrave, and a Black Metal in hand, you got yourself a strong link for there, right there. So, but I like the Gateways. I'm just testing it out, just that 1. I don't need to see it, but it's in here. So that's the monsters. For spells, 2 Lair of Darkness. You can bump this up to 3 as well if you want to. You can notice the Lair of Darkness engine it's really hit and miss. It's really up to you on your terms of your ratios. I just like the 2 because I have the 3 Arams and 3 Allure of Darkness, so I should see Lair of Darkness quickly. Only 2 Red Eyes Insights. It's probably, I've only got this at 2 because I'm playing 2 Dragon Shrines. So, and sometimes these 2 cards like hit one another in terms of like, you'll see Red Eyes Insight a lot more, which then means your Dragon Shrines aren't as useful, and so on and so forth. So I might bump Shrine to 1 and up Red Eyes Insight to 3. I'm not entirely sure, but this is to get all your Red Eyes cards and your Diablo stuff all running. In terms of your Red Eyes cards, 2 Red Eyes Fusions. You want to get this turn 1, ideally, but you don't want to play 3 of it just because it is a brick later on, and it does limit your plays to only that 1 summon. 1 for 1, as I mentioned before, with the Black Metals and the Black Legends. 1 Dark Hole, it's going to be Regeki, and 1 Monster Reborn to round up the spells. And for the traps, I'm only playing 5 traps. 1 Eradicate Epidemic Virus. This is for like your Diablos and your Lair of Darkness plays. It's a really strong trap card, searchable by Lilith. If you get this off, you should be good in Golden. 2 Red Eyes Fang with Chains. It's a normal trap card, so again, searchable by Lilith. Red Eyes cards searchable by your Red Eyes cards, but it's another good form of disruption because if you have a Red Eyes Black Dragon, if you have a Red Eyes monster you control, you can equip this card to it, and then you can just remove this and equip 1 monster your opponent controls to that Red Eyes monster. So Red Eyes Fang with Chain is another good disruption in the deck. And 2 Red Eyes Insights, again another normal trap card, searchable by Lilith, and it's just a nice little monster reborn in the deck. You can just provide for any Red Eyes monster. And there we go. So that's the main deck, guys. 40 cards, as I always try to do. For the extra deck, 1 Red Eyes Black Comet, because we're not focusing on him in this build, so we're only playing the 1. 2 of the Archfiend, because we're focusing a bit more on this guy in terms of our targets. 1, this is just a weird tech that I'm trying in just because I thought we could pull it off. The 1 Odd Eyes Vortex. I know we don't have any pendulums, so we can't really negate anything with this card, and so because of that you can take this card out. But if we make the Absolute Dragon and link away with it, we can at least summon this guy and then bounce something. And it is still a level 7, so you can use it to go into the next card, starting with the XCs as your Red Eyes Black Metal. So Red Eyes Flare Metal. So if you don't like the Odd Eyes Vortex, guys, I completely understand. You can just take it out if you want to, but it's just a nice little option to, as you're making your links, to give you something back. But the 2 Red Eyes Flare Metals, you will be going to this guy a lot, so that's why I got 2 of it. 1 Big Eye to steal monsters, 1 Draco Sack to make tokens and pop things. As I said before, to mount up the level 7s, rank 7s, the Odd Eyes Absolute. For the 2 6s, because of the Archfiend engine, I've only got 2, which is the Beatrice for the milling aspect of your deck, and the 1 High Wave King, which is the one I go into the most, is because it's 2 solemn warnings in 1, so it's really strong. For your links, Borlow Dragon is the strongest link 4 in the game at the moment. 1 Decode Talker, 1 Underclock Taker, and 1 Twin Triangle for your gateway play, and just in general if you have like a 2 level 4 dragons on or lower dragons on the field. So guys, that is the deck. I hope you all enjoy this profile. It is different. It is like an odd way of playing Red Eyes, but it is just something that I thought would be very interesting to you lot, as it's just something new, something different, using the Lair of Darkness engine. And so yeah, I hope you again, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this. Stay tuned for the channel because we should be uploading, at least I will be uploading a lot of content once Flood hits, which is very soon. I think this is coming week. So guys, again, hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, guys, as always, keep having fun.